Hello, welcome to today's pose breakdown. We're looking at Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. So it's a really classical Hatha Yoga posture. It's used in the salutations. So there may be that almost every class you go to, there's Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. It's not the most accessible for some people or comfortable. So let's look at some alternatives to make it right for you. So that what's important is that you are comfortable in the pose. All right, so laying on our front is very different to upward dog, by the way. Very different. It's got a very gentle, so Cobra has a very gentle, the legs and buttocks are relaxed, and you're supported by the ground through your legs, your hips, your pubic bone. So that changes the pose completely to upward dog. So don't get confused with the two poses because they are very different. All right, so we're looking at Cobra pose. So you come to lay on your front with the lower half of the body. So right down to the ground, so your hips and pubic bone are on the ground. They need to stay connected. So we're really relaxed through the legs and buttocks. So we could come up onto our elbows, so Sphinx rather than Cobra. So this would be a good place to be. If you're in a class and they say do Cobra, and it just is too strong for you, your back isn't comfortable, then come onto your elbows instead and enjoy this position. If you're comfortable on your hands, hands under the shoulders, lifting the upper body, but only as far as you can with your hips and pubic bone to the ground still. Legs and buttocks relaxed. Okay, so check that. So we're looking to roll the shoulders back and down and draw the chest forward. If you can, your arms are straight. Now if that's too much, then of course elbows bent is fine. So if this isn't really comfortable for you and you wanted to stay here for a little while, I'd suggest you pop a bolster under your belly. So that can support you, so you can maybe stay here a little bit longer, get the benefits of Cobra pose, but with a little bit of support, which is really nice. Okay. Chin wants to be parallel to the ground, so we're not dropping the head and we're not lifting it right up. Chin parallel to the ground. So what we need to focus on is rolling the shoulders back and down as much as they will. And think of it as a front stretch as much as a back bend. So we're stretching through the front body. So feel your breathing right down to the belly. So inhale all the way to the belly. And exhale, feel your shoulders dropping. Really use the breath in this position, every position of course. But inhale as you open the front. Exhale, relax your shoulders. Check your legs and buttocks are relaxed. Face soft. Close your eyes if you're comfortable to. Just breathe. I haven't used the blocks here. So these are also very useful. So if coming up that high doesn't work for you, the elbows to the ground is not enough, you can bring your elbows onto the blocks. So as you can come higher, you could have a couple of blocks under each arm. So that brings you a little bit higher, but still with some support and without having to straighten the arms. Or if you're on your hands and your arms are bent, this is really quite hard work after a little while, okay? So find what works for you so you can enjoy your pose. All right, so easing out, we'll come to child's pose just to let everything relax. So sitting back to your heels. So always come in cautiously, gently. So any forward fold after a back bend, you want to ease in, let the back find its place. Even if you're quite comfortable in the position you're going to, let the back settle. Nothing's rushed. Easing down. And then gently lift your upper body. Good. All right, so that's Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Hope that was useful. I look forward to our next session together very soon. Namaste.